Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to Iftihar Academy. In this lecture we are going to cover another important question of company laws. Auditor, describe relating appointment of auditors, powers of auditors and duties of auditors. So let's start with introduction. Every public company and private company being subsidiary of a public company is required to have the annual account and balance sheet audit by the auditor. The article of association usually provide for the appointment of auditors and the periodical audit of accounts. Relevant provision section 252 and 255(6) of Companies Ordinance 1984. According to Black Law Dictionary, a person or firm, usually an accountant or an accountant firm, the formally examines an individual's or entity financial records or statements. Appointment of auditors. Auditors may be appointed either by directors, by general meeting, by commission. By directors, the first auditor of the company must be appointed by the directors within 60 days of incorporation. General meeting. The second is general meeting. If directors do not appoint the auditors, the company in general meeting may appoint the first director. Number third, by commission. If the auditor is not appointed by the general meeting or directors of the company, the commission may appoint an auditor upon the application of any person. Next, number of directors. A company may have an auditors or more auditors. Qualification for the appointment of auditors. Following are the qualifications in case of public company and in case of private company. In case of public company, a person can be appointed and can act as an auditor if he has chartered accountant. But in case of private company, a qualified auditor is not necessary. Duties of auditors. Following are the duties of auditors. Duty to acquaint. He must make himself acquainted with his duty under the article and under the Companies Ordinance 1984. Second is duty to be honest. He must be honest with the company. Third, duty to take care. It is duty to take reasonable care. He is further justified in trusting the servants of the company provided he uses reasonable care. Next is inspection of books. He must see that the books show the true financial position of the company. The next duty is, and most important duty is, duty to make report. He must make report on all material points of accounts. Removal of auditors are grounds for removal of auditors. Poor performance, period of appointment complete, misconduct or corruption, or become unfit for job are the reasons for removal of auditors. To conclude, I can say that the Companies Ordinance 1984 provides procedure for the appointment and remuneration of auditor. The auditor of the company is entitled to attend the general meetings and to receive all notices. The auditors are required to make a report on the accounts examined by them. Auditor of the company are entitled to be heard in the general meeting of the company. Thanks for watching Iftihar Academy. Allah Hafiz.